What is going on, guys? My name is Brendan Myers. This is the final episode and final training of the 30 for 30 series. It's been a damn good time. Let's jump right in.
They got problems on problems on problems on problems on problems on problems. I solve them. I run through the money. The pressure be calling. Left on my blessings. I feel like I'm falling. The birdie is back. Tell me I'm garbage. I'm going through something. That's why I ain't calling. Phone and progression is all that I wanted.
All right. So yes, this is the final episode of the 30 for 30 free training series here on YouTube. Now, if you want to pick up anything that's a little bit more advanced, bodyweight training at the park and such, check out Body Evo. We also have a couple weeks of home programming in that training system. It's only like 10 bucks, link is in the description. It's just been a good time being able to train at home, even a little bit at the park, and utilize what we have to build muscle. Now, if you haven't gotten started, and maybe you're jumping all the way to the end, whatever it is, get back to day one and follow the training system as written. You really can see results if you're completing each movement correctly. Remember, when it comes to bodyweight training, a lot of it comes down to resistance, obviously, and you can change that resistance by time under tension, leverages. You can also be a little bit more explosive. There's so many different variables when it comes to really building muscle, as well as eating the right foods. I had a saying way back in the day: if you eat right, you feel right. If you feel right, you look right. You look right, you do right, you dig. And it's really true. If you are eating right, you are going to feel and look the way that you want. So keep it in mind that you can build muscle with bodyweight training. Anyways, I'm gonna give you a few tips before we jump into this workout. And it's gonna be pretty much as many reps as possible, testing our muscular endurance, testing a little bit of our strength, and seeing where we are from the last 30 days. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, quick tip number one. For AMRAP, or as many reps as possible sets, stop when your technique is failing. We don't want to risk injury. Number two, make sure you follow a full body 10-minute warm-up before testing your muscular endurance in the training today. Number three, take some low stim Crate U pre-workout to give you that extra edge in this workout. I took mine, you should too. Number four, if you haven't tried a creatine supplement before, I do suggest it. It can significantly increase your power output for a longer duration. I personally notice a difference. And last, number five, make sure you're consuming enough sodium each day. I generally have a bit of salt with every meal I consume. All right, starting off, we have as many reps as possible pull-ups. Now again, I told you about this technique thing. You do not want to push yourself past the point of losing technique through the movement. Meaning, if you have one scap and it's pulling like this and you're squirming everywhere, or you're starting to kick up, that's not even a rep. So don't try and attempt it. We want to stay extremely tight as much as possible. So retracting to press your scaps. You're gonna be hanging from the bar, which means you want to squeeze in your abs slightly so you're in a good position to tuck it in your chin, okay? As you come up here, squeeze, come right back down. Up, squeeze, come right back down, okay? This is a movement, again, that needs to be controlled, and this will be an indication of pretty much how much more muscular endurance, I would say, you've received during this 30 for 30 series. All right, so I have this little system right here. It's like a little bottle, or just a platform to place my other hand. This is one arm push-ups. Now, the reason why I'm using some type of a platform is because generally, when I watch the majority of people doing any type of one-arm push-up, they tend to open up their hips a little bit, and they're trying to use their shoulder too much. We don't want that, okay? We want to make sure we're in a really, really solid position and foundation similar to the regular push-up, and just testing our strength on each side, okay? So the way that we're gonna do this push-up is find something that is, I would say, 3, maybe 6 inches off of the ground, or even 8 inches off the ground, okay? And you're gonna get into a regular push-up position, all right? Regular push-up position. Now open up your feet slightly, okay? From this position, you want to open up your hand as well slightly. It means external rotation of our shoulder joint. Now when we come down, we wanna focus on coming down to our right side and pushing from our right side, all right? This hand can actually even go into a fist. If you would like it, this is gonna take a little bit of resistance away from that left hand. That's just a stabilizer, and we're gonna come down and squeeze all the way through. And the most important thing is when you come down, you wanna push up this way so that your hand is almost in the midline of your body at the top of the movement, okay? So it's here and then coming right back up, trying not to utilize our left hand or the opposing hand, okay? Got it? That is your as many reps as possible set. Here we go. We have time under tension pistol squat. Time under tension means about 5 to 8 seconds going down and going up. And the reason why we're testing this is because it's gonna require a lot of muscular endurance to be able to stabilize all the way through down to the bottom and all the way back, the concentric and the eccentric. So the way that we're gonna do this is find some type of a platform, find a counter or something, whatever is fine, okay? Now, your opposite leg will be here, as you can see, and then your opposite arm will be on the platform as so. And you can even put it, grab onto it, put your palm on it. You can also have your elbow on it, that's fine as well, okay? Now, as you go down, here's the key. We don't wanna go all the way down and put our knee at risk pretty much at all. So we're gonna come down to about here, rounding our back slightly, trying to keep our arm from opening up like this, keeping everything closed in front of us and coming right back up. Now, the key, again, is the amount of flexion that's in our knee and our hip, okay? So notice, and if you wanna guide with your foot, you can. I'm here, and that's just above parallel and coming right back up. Now, time and attention, as I said, is 5 to 8 seconds, right? So it's gonna be like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then back up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, boom. Then I'm gonna come right back down and up. This is absolutely brutal, I promise. You might only be able to get 5. You don't know. Let's try and shoot for 10, and let's get up there with this as many reps as possible set. Challenge yourself, and there you go. Okay, this as many reps as possible set is going to be handstand push-ups assisted, utilizing the couch, one leg, okay? So let me show you exactly how this is gonna work. So our hands are gonna be just outside of shoulder width apart. Okay, just get in a very comfortable position. Make sure you're going to the top of your head and not to your nose. Meaning, when you're coming down, we don't want you here, we want you here, okay? And pushing through as so. All right, so you're gonna have one leg up here, piking as much as you can. Notice how my pike is pretty significant, and I'm keeping not externally rotated at my left hip, but it's closed, everything's closed, okay? Opening up my fingertips as much as possible, and we're gonna come down to the bottom and come right back up. Now, key is here, also make sure your elbows aren't flaring out all the way. Make sure they're also not too far in. It's right around, I can't even explain it by showing it in this position, honestly. It's just right in the middle, not flaring out, not being too close to your midline, okay? So coming straight down, go right back up, all right? So I suggest going about 7 reps on each leg, each for one leg, then switching to the other one. 7 reps, 7 reps, 7 reps, 7 reps, as much as you can, as many reps as possible. And then you're done. Make sure if your technique's off that you stop and you record what you completed. Let's keep on rolling through this workout. I told you it's gonna be intense, but it's a huge testing phase for the 30 for 30 series to see how much you've actually built throughout this time. And when I mean built muscular endurance wise, is your endurance better or not? So we're gonna do headbangers here, supinated grip, headbanger. Remember, I'm gonna show you right here before you even get started. Remember, our pinkies are gonna be squeezing as much as possible. Our thumbs are gonna be under the bar, squeezing the bar. We're gonna press as much as we can in with our elbows, almost coming to each other, okay? And we're gonna come out slowly and really just control ourselves through the entire movement. So we're gonna come up, okay? Control. Squeeze our abs in, control, control. Going to about your nose and back, okay? As many reps as possible, so make sure it's controlled. Squeezing your abs, you don't wanna be here and overextending your back. Squeeze everything in, more of a neutral position, and then you'll be good to go. That is your as many reps as possible set. All right, here we go. Really gonna test to see where our hamstrings are. This is more so an exercise to get a lot of work done, not so much as many reps as possible where you pull a hamstring. We don't want anything like that, okay? So just make sure that right when you feel it burning like crazy, you do an extra couple reps and then you kind of just table it and you complete and go to the next as many reps as possible set, okay? The next one is gonna be plank. So we're gonna be in this position right here, it's leg curl, all right? So as I've shown you in many other videos, you're tucking your stomach as much as possible so it's completely on the ground. Your feet can actually be a little bit about shoulder width, just within shoulder width apart, okay? If you don't want them too close, just a little shoulder width. All right, from here, push your elbows into the ground as much as possible. You're gonna come up and squeeze your glutes as much as possible as I just I just showed you. Full extension. Then from here, you're going to roll up, making sure that our toes are pointed to the top, almost pointing towards the ceiling or the sky or towards us as much as possible, not here. Here, okay? And you're gonna come up, right around this position here, making sure that our glutes are fully extended, our hips are fully extended, and coming right back, okay? Right up, right back, right up, right back down, up, as many reps as possible. Try and find a smooth surface, use some socks, and that is your as many reps as possible set. The final set or exercise of the 30 for 30 series. It's been a great time. I'm glad you guys were able to join me, but we're gonna be finishing very, very strong. And this is gonna require a lot of muscular endurance, and let's test your mind more than anything. We're gonna be doing a plank as long as possible. Now, I would love to see if you guys can get 2.5 to 3 minutes. If you can get 5 minutes, if you can get 10 minutes, that's incredible, honestly. So plank, make sure that you're doing it correctly. The second that you feel like you're losing your technique, just drop and let it go. Remember, if you can't hold technique, then you're putting yourself at the risk of injury. You don't want that, trust me. I've been injured too many times in my life. So our elbows and everything are gonna be completely straight. Notice how they're there, okay? A lot of you are gonna wanna go here and allow your shoulder to internally rotate. We don't want that, okay? We wanna try and keep them externally rotated, and really with your scaps sit here. We want them away from each other, which means pushing through the ground all the way up, pushing away from the ground, okay? So this position here, notice how I'm not here. I'm just pushing away as much as possible, squeezing my abs in, squeezing my glutes. This is a full body, tucking in your chin, suspending your chin as long as possible. You don't wanna be too far forward, we don't wanna be too far back. It's right above, around your fists, above your eyeballs, okay? So that is your final, as many reps as possible set. I hope you enjoyed. All right, so that is your 30 for 30 series. Definitely was not easy. And if it was easy for you, I suggest going back and looking over your technique and how you can make it a little bit more difficult. Because me personally, I've been training for, I don't know, since I was 13, 15 years or so. I still find a lot of these workouts pretty difficult, especially when you do them slow and controlled, time under tension. Also when you're explosive in the right instances and you're changing your hand placement, moving away, making the leverages a little bit tougher for yourself. It really is humbling, I would say, at the very least, training inside and doing these type of workouts. So love to hear your feedback down below in the comment section. Also give me a thumbs up if you would like this training series and this video series. We also have vlogs coming back here. If you want to pick up any Create Your Nutrition products, we have our stress product that's coming out soon. We've been developing that and formulating that since last year, so I'm super excited about that. Our pre-workout, our greens. I take all of our stuff and it's extremely high quality. We have nutritionists, we have formulators, we have everyone on board developing this brand because we really believe in providing high quality products at a very low price, if not the best price on the internet with more servings. It's important. So yeah, that's that. And then if you have any questions, just shoot me a message on Instagram at the B Myers, or if you want to follow me a little bit more, check out what I'm doing and what I'm up to. I'm always updating everyone. I try and be as transparent as possible on camera and showing you what's going on in my life. So I appreciate all the support over the years. I've been on YouTube for 7 years now. It's been a journey. It's been definitely a journey. And yeah, I'm Brennan. This is the 30 for 30 series. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Peace.